Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Byron Bertram.
And on today's show,
Saudis linked to 7-Eleven.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is... Awesome!
With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
okay, so this is the story. The House of Saud's in trouble again. I do not think
Is the House of Saud, that's on Game of Thrones?
Yes, kind of.
Okay.
They're kind of like Games of Thrones people.
They are.
And they're in trouble again. I've got this funny feeling, I've said it before, the House of Saud is not going to last much longer.
Really?
I think they're on the way out.
Wow.
Which is cataclysmic for geopolitics.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I want to see it happen. Maybe
I do as well.
Maybe
I want to
that's
see them
not a
get
good
fucked.
idea. Fuck Saudi Arabia. They're
Yeah,
assholes.
fuck Saudi Arabia.
Those guys are dicks, and I never wanted to vacation in Riyadh anyway.
You know what? They bought 51% of Twitter. Now they're fucking shutting down all of the criticism of Islam. They've got their hands in so many meaty little pies full of children's heads.
Right. So now they're worried about oil, so they're investing in fucking Twitter.
Yeah, they got so much oil money, and they're sick and tired of spending it on Islamic jihad and Wahhabist ideology that they've now got some money to spend on Twitter.
Yeah, they'll probably invest the next bunch of money on Katy Perry's new album or something.
Yeah, they're good. If she's got a good Wahhabist message, they'll be fine with that. You know,
I always like a good Wahhabist message.
The House of Saud. It sounds like a Vincent Price Hammer House of Horror.
House of Saud.
To
the House of Saud.
No, you fuck your maid.
Secretly so gay.
Secretly, I'm gay, and I like a bit of whiskey on the private jet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they like sticking their dick in everything. They drink whiskey, they do all sorts of things. But at the same time, they export a very toxic brand of Islamic ideology, which is spreading terror across the world. So the best thing that can happen to them is that they get fucked.
Yeah.
And turned over in some sort of
Well,
really
they're
bloody...
massive. They're massive hypocrites.
Yeah, of course they are.
You know what I know about having a pet in an apartment in Vancouver is a lot like being gay in Saudi Arabia. It's not legal, but everybody's doing it.
How much are condoms in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, who knows?
Not $5,000.
Sure, the fucking heads will roll for protection.
Anyway, the Saudi Arabians, well, not all of them, just the ruling class, the elite, the royal family, they're in trouble because guess
not
what?
the slaves.
No, not the slaves. They're not in trouble. Not the Indians and the Bangladeshi slaves that built the place. Now they're okay. Well, relatively, but House of Saud's in trouble because it's emerged that there's a current U.S. law that says that foreign nations have a degree of immunity from being sued in American courts. It's called the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act of 1976, and it's one of the reasons why families of the September 11th terrorist attacks largely failed to bring to court the Saudi royal family and charities over suspicion of financially supporting the attacks. Now, it's pretty much accepted in conspiratorial circles, and this is why it's so great.
They're not even conspiratorial.
No, that Saudi Arabia were involved in the 9/11 attacks, right?
Yeah, well, like what, 11 of the 19, or most of the hijackers were
Well,
Saudi.
exactly. Yeah. And, there was a lot of, the only people that flew out of the US in the following days after the attacks
Bin Laden's family.
Saudi royal family and Bin Laden's family. So, there is there's some smoke there.
Of course.
Right? But anyway, Michael C. Rupert, anybody who's got the attention span to read a 528-page book on the 9/11 attacks and who is actually behind it, Michael C. Rupert lays this out. He's an ex-LA police officer and investigative journalist, and he basically has this book called Crossing the Rubicon, and it lays out very, very detailed who's behind the 9/11 attacks and what the players were. And he basically identifies Saudi Arabia as one of the players. And, everybody had advance warning of this, but they decided to let it go.
Yeah, so they could push their agenda of invading countries that shouldn't have been invaded just to get fucking resources.
Exactly. So basically, if this law is amended, it will mean that there are going to be 28 pages of documentation from the 9/11 inquiry, which will be released to the public, which may well, the Saudis fear, implicate them in the attacks, or have some, they'll have blood on their hands to some
Hope it gets
some
passed.
degree. Yeah, exactly. So I think everybody hopes that it would get passed. So anyway, the Saudis are not done. So the Saudis have gone, whoa. If you do that, we're going to dump $750 billion of US treasuries on the market. So basically what they're saying is, don't fuck us over. We did it. But if you do that, we're going to fuck your country.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like the Saudis...
That's a game of chess, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the Saudis haven't got enough enemies already, right? They're already almost at war with Iran. Russia hates them, has threatened to bomb them back to the fucking Stone Age.
Yeah.
And now they're picking a fight with the Americans. I mean, I think the House of Sauds, their days are numbered.
But they got all the oil.
They've got some of the oil. Listen, peak oil is upon us. Do you think people don't know that peak oil is upon us and that the Sauds don't have that much left?
Oh, are they running out?
They're running out, like everybody's running out.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the Saudi Arabians have so much oil, why are they engaging in offshore drilling? They don't have that much oil left anymore. They've been pumping the shit out of that. And so now they're basically involved in this price war with everybody else. It's basically a race to the bottom. They're trying to price everybody else out of the market so they become the kingpins.
Right.
But this is in the face of peak oil. So the more you pump, the more you just bring that day forward.
Of course.
Where there's no, or there's a
No, it doesn't replenish
oil.
itself. There's only a certain
Yeah.
amount.
There's only a certain amount of dead dinosaur trees
Exactly.
to go around.
That's true.
That's it. Anyway.
And dinosaurs, they died only like a few hundred years ago, right?
Yeah, dinosaurs died a little while ago.
I'm
They're
a creationist, so.
Cavemen bones, they make good oil.
They do?
Yeah, cavemen bones. Raquel Welch, she died in a bear skin, and just so that Americans could drive around in the 4x4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the dinosaurs and all the cave people, they all died so that everybody could drive around in nice cars.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the Saudis understand this. It's the rest of the world that's having to catch up.
So Saudi Arabia, when they run out of oil, they're fucked. They're done.
Oh, they're fucked. They'll have a revolution, and ISIS will cut their fucking heads off.
Right. So do you think it'll get Starbucks the shit out of it, or Islamic fucking jihadi takeover?
You know what? I think if the Islamic jihad will take over, the ISIS will take over, someone like that, and then the Americans will fucking go in there, and that'll be
Russians and Americans will come and just
there's no way that Saudi Arabia is falling without a Western power going in there.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. As surely as night follows day, that's fucking happening.
Yeah. So when do you think the House of Saud is going to crumble? And do you think this will pass?
5-10 years.
Really?
Yeah, I think 5-10 years, House of Saudi's over.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, no, it's cataclysmic.
You think it'll become like a lot of the Middle East and it'll be Islamic? There'll be a revolution and Islamic radicals.
Yeah, no, everybody hates the Saudis. Everybody fucking hates the Saudis nowadays. Remember, 5 years ago, everybody was like, they're not ideal, but you know what? I'm a bit ambivalent. Nowadays, everybody fucking hates them.
Left and right. Everybody hates them.
Everybody hates them. Well, the left love them because they love a bit of Islamic violence, especially against women, just as long as it's done by brown people.
Right. Well, because you want to be open-minded.
Yeah,
so you're going to love rich
criticize them
billionaire
because they're brown.
You're going to love rich billionaire oligarchs if they got a nice skin complexion. So you could be like, hey, look, I'm open-minded. I get to take billions of dollars from this brown guy. Do you know why? Because I like people of different cultures.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, they're too worried about people on campus having hurt feelings.
Hey, trigger words.
Hey, over here, Saudi Arabia. No. Look at this guy. He's manspreading. This guy's manspreading. Yeah, no. What about Saudi Arabia over there? No. Fuck that. Brown.
Doesn't matter.
Can't say anything about brown people. You know that.
Doesn't matter doesn't matter if he's a mass murderer.
Yeah, doesn't care.
Don't be
Who
racist.
cares? No one cares. Don't be racist.
But he's homophobic, sexist,
my
and
God.
he's also racist. Shh.
Oh my God, you're so
Doesn't matter.
fucking racist. I can't fucking believe this. You're so fucking racist.
So House of Saud.
House of
You've heard
Saud.
it here on the Dry Shave Show. So if you're a member of the House of Saud or the royal family and you
I
want to
bet
fucking
they-
give your statement, let us know at the Dry Shave Show.
I bet they love us.
They love us.
They don't even know about us. But you know what they are doing? They're closing down people on Twitter who say bad things about Islam, especially the most true things about Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny. One of these times, I think maybe you're just a closet Islamist, like a closet gay guy.
You think I really like them?
You're just like closetly. You're just so angry.
Oh, yeah.
That eventually you're just gonna all of a sudden, boom, you're gonna show up in a kneecap next episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? You're just like, you know what? I've been just repressed.
Yeah, that's exactly. You
just
know
been
what?
impressed.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to turn up one day and you're going to say Ivan. I can say, don't call me Ivan. I'm Sheikh Abu Nifal.
Yeah, you'd be like, does this kneecap make my eyes look fat?
Do you know what? I can tell you one thing. It's very unlikely that's going to happen.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But in a crazy twist of irony in a script that I want to write, that would be funny.
I know, and you have a point. I think they're having a party upstairs.
Maybe.
I can hear, they've been stoned and now they're going upstairs to drink some alcohol. Because 420, Hitler's birthday, is nothing without a bit of alcohol.
I wonder how Saudi Arabia celebrated 420.
I don't know.
Probably beheading Christians.
Oh, yeah.
While smoking a hookah.
Just, you know. If you're a royal family, just smoke that shit up. Just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And then fuck the maid.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Anyway, how's Saad? Cheers. Oh, wait. They don't drink.
Let's go to the fucking news.
Let's do it.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right. Well, talking about Islamists and all that sort of thing.
All that panto.
All that panto.
I notice we talk about that quite a bit on the Drive
Yeah, well,
They keep giving us content. You know, the Mormons don't do a lot for us.
No.
Bastards.
Listen,
Mitt Romney's fucking 2012.
if they just fucking stopped killing people and doing shit, we'd stop talking about them.
Yeah.
We'd have to talk about other shit.
Yeah.
Then our show would be obsolete.
No, we've got lots of stuff to talk about. We've got millennials. We've got, the dumbing down of society. We've got all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff
we
to
do.
talk
We
about.
do got lots.
We'd start doing the Joan Rivers thing. We'd eventually just have to start bitching about Hollywood actresses and what makes them look fat. But
I know a kneecap made somebody's eyes look fat. I already did
it
that.
absolutely
You like fat
does.
eyes.
And, especially if it's not one of those designer ones. Oh my God, can you believe she wore that cheap one? Anyways, sad terrorist news to report today.
More sad terrorist news.
Very sad. And for
Okay.
them, the Islamic State, they're kind of in a bit of trouble. They've seen their tax revenue drop by a third this year.
No.
Yeah.
Because they're not taxing they haven't got as many fighters as they used to have.
Yeah, it's due to a loss of territory and a shrinking tax base. As you kind of just pointed out, it turns out the dead suicide bombers and murdered Christians just don't pay their fair share anymore. They got to call Bernie Sanders in.
What about all those Christians who are paying the jizya?
Yep.
All those guys who are paying to be protected by the Muslims. It's basically protection money. It's like living under the Hells Angels or something, right?
Yeah.
And so basically they go, hey, you got to pay this money or else you have to leave. And if you don't leave, we'll kill you, cut your head off. And then everybody's going, okay, pay the money.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got much options at the moment. I haven't got anywhere to go.
You know what they need?
And then
They
the
need
guys
rich.
get bored, killed them, and then wonder why they're not paying the bill anymore. Well,
You need rich overseas like Chinese investors to buy rubble.
Yeah.
Just so you could pay property taxes on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of overseas Chinese investment in the Islamic State territories would probably go a long way. But I mean, the
Property
Chinese,
tax on just a bombed out fucking market.
The Chinese are pretty shrewd, though. They're not going to, they're going to look at it and they're going to go, meh.
It is a
I don't
shitty
know.
investment.
Do you know what? Let's wait until the Americans have fucking turned these guys into glass.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back.
Then we'll buy many condos.
Exactly. But they might be waiting a long time. Fuck it, I'll rephrase that. Let's wait until the Russians have turned these guys into glass.
Yeah, Americans are going to take the
Fair enough. Okay, you have to wait for Obama to get out of power.
well, no, America's got like a fucking 18-year election cycle they got to get through.
Oh, shit, man. We would turn them into glass, but we're busy.
We're busy. We're busy
Yeah.
voting every day.
Call Vladimir Putin. I reckon he does a good glass service.
That's the thing. When you don't have an election, half the time in your country,
You can get shit done.
you can get shit done.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about a dictatorship.
I love that about Vladimir Putin. He goes, remember that he basically just turned up and he goes, you've got an hour and a half to get out of the area. We're coming in.
yeah.
And everybody went, fuck. Just moved out of the way. And he just started.
Yeah.
Where was this? In the Ukraine?
No, this is in northern Syria.
Oh, nice.
So he's in Syria. He just said, listen, you got an hour and a half to get out of the way. We're coming in.
What if he gave you that warning when you're in a movie?
What? If he said, I don't like you, Mr. Bond. You've got an hour and a half to leave.
No, but then you happen to be in a movie when the announcement was made. He's like, shit, I was
Well, do you know what? Well, unless you're Byron Bertram, you'd probably look at it and go, you know what? That warning supersedes any sort of interest that I might have had in this movie.
Oh no, but you're already in the movie when it's like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, no, but you're interested in the movie, but then you get over the tunnel. It says Vladimir Putin's Air Force is going to be bombing us in.
No, but the warning's already happened when you're in the theater.
Look, Byron, you're fucking missing the point. The point is, right, once you hear that Vladimir Putin's Air Force is coming, you just get the fuck out.
It's too late. I'm just getting through the previews.
I think Byron's point is that they decide that if you're in the movie theater watching the latest from Pauly Shore or Michael Moore, that you don't deserve to live, and they don't give you the warning.
Michael Moore.
Dude, I was in the middle of Dude, Where's My Car 3. And I didn't hear the warning.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Dude, Hot Tub Time Machine, the next generation.
Machine. Everybody's in a burqa.
Yeah.
Wow, the explosions are really realistic. I could feel the rubble.
So, that's what I like about Putin. He just like goes in and goes, I'm fucking doing it.
He gets it done. Isn't it red tape?
Just get it done. Just get it done.
Yeah.
I've destroyed the tax base of ISIS in 2 months.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's his fucking IRS. Your fucking ISIS.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay your taxes? Fuck you. Boom.
So I suppose that's a good news story, really, isn't it? Let's face it.
I mean, it's sad for them, I guess. They don't like it. But,
don't have much feelings
I
for
don't
them.
feel very sorry for them.
I don't have much. Do you know what?
A lot of accountants out of work.
I just don't have much feelings for them at all. If somebody said, you know what, an ISIS guy's died, I'd just go, fucking great. That's fucking amazing. Can you times that by 20?
You have about as much empathy for ISIS's tax base as when that time Leonard Nimoy died.
I don't remember sharing an actual opinion on.
No, you just didn't care.
I didn't care. I was like, well, he had no feelings. How can I care about him?
That's true.
He had no feelings. Why should I invest in him?
Yeah, well.
If I died, he'd go, so?
That's true.
And so, it's not a tit for tat thing, but, there's no empathy, so why would I care?
I wonder about being an ISIS member of ISIS, like how many write-offs you could get.
How many what?
How much you could write off.
For your taxes
as a member of ISIS.
300,
rocket launchers, got to be
300 rounds of AK-47 ammunition.
Yeah, because that's part of the cause, right?
14 grenades, lipstick for 4 wives. No, you can't write that off.
You can't write that off.
Can't write off lipstick for 4 wives. Okay, shoes for 20 children. No, you can't write that off. But I've got 20 children, boss. No, you can't write that off. Okay. What about the wire for suicide vest for children?
Absolutely.
You can write that off. Okay, wonderful. Okay, I charge you $2,000 for each one of my children. I turn into suicide bomber. Okay, you can do that.
You can write off a lot.
Yeah, you can write off quite
when
a
you're
lot.
blowing up shit. You can write off fucking tons.
Yeah, I buy really shitty Toyota Corolla, 1988. It looked really shitty, like a car. I buy that. I write that off. Yeah, okay, you can write that off.
I mean, the good thing though, the good thing about being a suicide bomber is once you blow up yourself, guess what? You don't have to pay taxes anymore.
You don't have to pay. You go to Allah, and Allah goes, "Now you're here. You pay tax."
Just be like 72 virgins. No, 72 tax forms.
No, 72 virgins. No. Nasty mum from Mosul. You fuck nasty mum from Mosul. That's what you do, my friend.
That's
I don't
just
want
your
to fuck
fantasy,
nasty
though.
mum from Mosul. She better than 72 virgins. Shut up.
Yeah. See, that's a god you could get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She suck fucking flesh off your dick. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You fuck nasty mum from Mosul. 72 virgins? What, 17 years old? Fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm Allah. I tell you what to fucking do. I talk like this.
I love how he sounds sort of Eastern European.
Yeah, he's fucked. Man. He's all fucked.
And then the guy goes, I thought Allah said it was okay to fuck 9-year-olds. That for Muhammad.
Okay, this is the great thing that a lot of people don't realize is, and we touched upon this a few weeks ago. But it's like the more you learn about the teachers of Quran, the more insane it is. It's basically Muhammad was there and he's like going, he sees this girl, she's 9, called Aisha, and he goes, "Fuck, she looks hot." And then because he's Muhammad, right? He has this conduit with Allah, right? And he goes, "Oh, what's that? Oh, Allah just told me that it's okay to fuck 9-year-olds. Oh, what, Allah? Write that down. Okay, right. Oh, Allah, excuse me, wife number 1. Allah just said it was okay if I fuck that 9-year-old girl. Really?" And even his wife goes, "It's funny how Allah says the things that you're thinking and you want to do." Right? And he went, no, Allah said that. And this is what this religion and this relationship is based on. It's basically a guy who says, "Oh, Allah just said that's okay. That's what it's all fucking
But everybody
based on.
takes Jesus out of context too. They're like, oh, Jesus said it's fine if I just, burn faggots and...
Yeah, but Jesus said things that you go, you know what, that's plausible.
Yeah.
When you look at the 9-year-old girl, oh, fuck, that 9-year-old girl's hot. Oh, what's that, Allah? That's not quite the same, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, give Jesus credit there. At least he was like, I'll take, what you want to, some of his judgments and some of his comments about the woman at the well and her husband and all that sort of thing. There's a kind of ethereal poetry about that. But Muhammad, you look at it and you go, it's just a fucking guy who's making shit up as he goes along.
Jesus never really said anything about 9-year-olds. I don't remember that.
No, he never said.
I think that was off script with the priests and whatnot.
Jesus was pretty good about kids.
Yeah.
You guys are so Islamophobic.
I know, it's
the way
outrageous.
you fucking.
I know.
The way you condemn fucking brown pedophiles.
Yeah, you should report us to Justin Trudeau. I'm sure he'd have a lot to say about it.
Report you to the fucking Sharia law.
Bring it on.
Trudeau
I'll
police.
tell Justin his hair doesn't look so pretty after all. He'll just cry and curl up in a fetal position. Oh, you're not as pretty as those dumb bitches think you are.
What we really need is a fatwa from
And your
ISIS.
socks look stupid.
That's what we need.
That's all the Dry Shave Show needs.
It's a fatwa from ISIS. Go and kill those fuckers. They're trying to kill everybody anyway. Why the fuck are we special?
Yeah, we probably wouldn't even get any good press out of it.
Do you want to kill everybody in the world?
When you want to kill everybody, guess that it's old news. It's boring.
It's fucking boring. What, are you going to kill me first? That's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know where this is going. Anyway, what else we got?
Well, let's see here. Pope Francis. See, we're going to turn away from the Islamic stuff.
Right.
Pope Francis met with Bernie Sanders this week.
Nothing political there, then.
No, definitely not. Bernie and his wife actually, I believe,
Bernie's got Bernie's got a wife.
Apparently.
No. Is it Susan Sarandon?
Didn't see that in the report, but apparently Bernie and whoever the missus is.
Bernie and his cardboard cutout wife.
Yeah, he doesn't hang out with his wife much.
She's a duck.
Well, he took her to the Vatican. I guess they're staying at a Vatican guest house. Bernie was there.
Wait, can we rewind that one as well? A Vatican guest house. How many do they have?
That I'm not sure, but he was there to speak at a Vatican conference about social justice.
Well, the Pope's big on that because he's a liberation
Idiot.
theologist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is
Same
it Pope 2.0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Pope, of course, denies that there's any sort of political meaning to the meeting, although it did come just days before the hotly contested New York primary, wherein I guess the Pope's prayers didn't really do Bernie any good because he got his ass handed to him by Hillary Clinton. So I guess Satan's the one in charge there.
Satan's going for it, isn't she? I mean, no matter what happens, Satan's getting the nomination for the Democrats. And Make America Great Again, he's going to be getting the... I mean, that's not guaranteed yet, but I think he's probably going to get it. I think the Republican Party's probably got a few tricks up its sleeve.
They still got some tricks up their sleeves.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the favorite, but the refs...
The grassroots are going to riot if they try
the refs are going to try to just pull up a bunch of bullshit penalties against Trump.
They're going to do a Vancouver-Boston job on him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to Vancouver-Boston that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're going to try to call all sorts of penalties.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I think. So,
but Trump's a fighter.
Trump is a fighter, and he might actually like that. But is it enough? I don't think it's enough. I think Clinton's getting it.
Trump could respect a good fuck over, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Pope met Bernie, and what happened? God doesn't exist, I guess, because Satan's getting it.
Either that, or maybe the Pope just didn't pray for him hard enough.
So the Pope and Bernie have got quite a lot in common. I think of all the people on the landscape at the moment, the Pope and Bernie probably have the most in common, outside of Bernie and Trump, because they're outsiders.
Right.
Rather than that, the Pope and Bernie, I think they definitely. I mean, they could open up a guest house together.
I mean, I do think. I do like the sentiment of Bernie, and I do like what a lot of Bernie has to say. I mean, he's an outsider. He did fight for civil rights. He does want to. He does talk about the disparity of the fucking rich and the poor, which is fucking insane. Yeah. I do agree with a lot of what he has to say, but yeah, he's going to have a chance.
I like the ideas of what he has to say, but then I'm just reminded, every time I start thinking like that, Venezuela comes into my mind. I just think Venezuela, and I just think, wow. But a little bit of me goes, you know what? Maybe America, where it is right now, it really needs to experience some old-style European socialism. You know, like, I mean, I grew up in the 1970s. I remember what it was like, you know, having the electricians and the coal miners go on strike and having the lights go out at 6 o'clock at night when you come home from school because the electrician union were on strike. They had a stranglehold over the government. I remember what it was like living in socialist Britain of the 1970s. It was not fucking good. It was horrible. It was terrible for people.
So it was better under Thatcher.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course, I mean, and that sounds incredible to say, but absolutely it was.
Right.
Absolutely. Life under Thatcher was better than under the socialist yoke of the unions. Absolutely. You know, they brought the governments to their knees in the 70s.
Right.
And you know what? You know, this is time speaking now, but, you know, in hindsight, you look at it and think, at least Margaret Thatcher got those fucking guys under control.
But you don't, I mean, the whole fact of the unions is getting paid what you should be getting paid, not getting fucked over.
No.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of corruption in the unions. It's been a lot.
It's about justifying their own existence. I mean, you know, I work in an industry where basically people are paid a certain amount, and if they were ununionized, they would actually get paid more.
Really?
It's the union that dictates how much you can pay people because there's stratas that exist within their systems.
Right.
You know, left to our own devices, we would pay people more, but we can't. It's ironic, but that's the way it works.
So the whole thing about the union, in your opinion, is kind of gone
Especially in North America,
because really it was basically to stop slavery. Really,
in North America, I think it justifies its own existence, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to deal with. They're literally, and they milk people. You have to pay large dues.
Yeah.
For this protection.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you may as well call unions the Hell's Angels.
They're fucking shakedown, yeah.
It's a shakedown, you know. Anyway.
Okay.
Get a joke out of that. Get a joke out of that.
No,
so,
it's like
you know,
that,
maybe
yeah.
this is what America needs. Maybe America needs some real old-style socialism because once they experience it, they will never do that shit ever again.
So they just need to experiment. They just need to be like, you know what? They just need to sow the wild oats.
Okay, so here's the problem, right? You've got a generation of millennials, and then you've got Bernie Sanders promising shit, and you've got a generation of millennials who think they deserve shit and expect shit.
Right.
And when
but they want everything to be fucking paid for, but they don't.
Yeah, exactly. When ideal meets reality, there's going to be a disconnect, and there's going to have to be someone to blame. And I doubt that the millennials will blame themselves for voting in Bernie. They will probably blame someone else. Because they're basically fucking crybabies, right?
Right.
We've had a generation of crybabies or snowflakes, whatever you want to call them, who basically can't deal with anything because they've been given everything and they think they deserve everything. I don't see this ending well.
So you becoming that grumpy old man saying kids these days?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and I wouldn't I didn't coin the term millennials, but, you know, come on. We live in a society where fucking people who are 18, 20 don't even shoulder check before they cross a road because it's your job to make sure they don't get killed.
Yeah.
As the car driver, it's your job to make sure you don't kill them. You know, if
you should know that they're busy on Facebook.
If you apply that law to the law of the jungle, every fucking animal in that jungle will be dead in a day. There's no way you would survive. My point is that people aren't even capable of looking after their own life anymore.
No,
they don't even see it as their responsibility. Crossing a road, that's your job to make sure I don't get killed. Really? Is that how devoid of responsibility you are?
Well, you're an asshole.
That's the fucking world we live in now.
But you're an asshole.
You know. But on
you're
contrary,
not nice.
I'm raising kids right now, and I'm raising them to cross the road and not expect everything. You know, so, you know, contrary, hopefully we raise another generation behind that who are very, very attuned to the expectations.
Yeah, once the generation before them got all killed by fucking,
exactly,
you know, jaywalking.
Exactly.
It's not even expectations, just physics.
It's physics.
The big thing that weighs 2 tons makes you go splat.
It's not my job to make sure that you don't get killed. It's your job to make sure you don't get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the world we live in.
If I get killed, though, I'm blaming
twisted logics. The twisted logic of the world that we live in. It's always somebody else's responsibility. Fuck you. It's your responsibility, not mine. Where the fuck do I become responsible for your life continuing?
Well, especially when you're the one who's violating the standard laws. Like when you see skateboarders weaving in and out of cars on Main Street.
Yeah.
And all this.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not supposed to be in where the 50K an hour.
No.
Things that weigh a ton each are.
You know, when
stay on the sidewalk.
Skateboarders really, when they get killed, you really can't feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You
or
really
like all the
can't.
cyclists who blow through stoplights and then give people the the evil eye and fuck you if they hit the horn. You know?
Yeah. No, I love those guys. Those guys are brilliant.
Well, I mean, I ride my bike a lot, and I like the bike lanes, but to the same degree, they're pain in the. They do take up an unnecessary amount of space.
I don't mind the bike lanes, just don't
Yeah.
burn through a red light.
Yeah.
You burn through a red light?
But
and I'm
let's be
walking
honest,
through it?
skateboarders, they're just fucking annoying.
Skateboarders are ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a poorly conceived form of transport, and dogs hate them for a reason because dogs know skateboarders are ridiculous.
Yeah. Dogs hate the right people.
Dogs hate the right people. Exactly. Fuck it. What else we got?
That's why dogs are racist.
Let's see here. Last month, I don't think we covered it on the show, but Hulk Hogan won $140 million in assorted damages, punitive as well as compensatory, etc., in his lawsuit against Gawker Media related to their publishing of a sex tape of his where he was fucking his friend's wife, and apparently he said some racist shit while he was pounding her and all this.
Oh, really?
And his lawyers sent them a cease and desist thing because the tape was not given to them. I forget how they got it, but they basically they even wrote a piece why we're not pulling down the Hulk Hogan video, basically saying, fuck you, we do whatever we want. It's like Cartman, screw you, I do what I want.
So what did he say? Do you know what he said?
I forget. He made some comments using the N-word and whatnot, but
Was she a black lady?
I don't think so. I think he was just talking shit in the middle of this. Like I haven't seen it.
She's getting fucked by Hulk Hogan and he started calling her a nigger.
I don't even know if it was that or if he was just rambling. Because I've heard different versions of the account and I haven't seen it. But the point is, Hulk sued them for violation of invasion of privacy.
Where did they get the film from?
I forget that now. I have to look it up.
Was this old Hulk or young Hulk?
I think it was in the last couple of years.
Oh dear, that's a bit
But
unfortunate.
I think it got posted last year and he sued them.
Ooh, I don't want to see a film of old Hulk Hogan doing that shit.
No, that's when you want a kneecap. Yeah, definitely.
Hogan in a kneecap.
So was his mate's wife okay with this? Or was his mate okay with this? Or did
See,
he
those
not
are
know?
details I don't know because I was just
Did
paying
they,
attention
like,
to the settlement.
Don't tell anybody. Fuck you, right? And then oh shit, it's on film. Oh shit. Okay.
I just hope the
He's
Iron
like-
Sheik was there.
He's in the background going, "Fuck a look."
Yes, fuck it, Hogan, you big buck jabroni. Fuck your ass.
Maybe-
fuck you.
Maybe it's the Iron Sheik's wife.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be a great match. Hey?
Yeah.
Two old guys. Iron Sheik's dead.
No, he's still around.
Okay, so two old guys, right, fighting because Hulk Hogan fucked the Iron Sheik's wife.
Yeah.
And they have, at 75 years old each, smashing each other to fuck in the ring. What do you think to that? Huh?
That'd be great. WrestleMania 1 all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great match.
Yeah.
I'm not a big wrestling fan, but that sounds great to me.
$140 million.
broken hips in that
I think
fight.
we all know the answer now to what are you going to do when Hulkamania comes down on you, Gawker?
And that answer is lie about your worth. Because
Yeah.
anyway, so Hulk won the thing. He was awarded this vast sum of money. And Hogan's lawyers are now claiming that Gawker's boss, Nick Denton, is shuffling vast amounts of money into Eastern Europe to avoid taxation in the United States and to avoid payment of the ordered amount.
Right.
Denton claims Gawker's only worth $83 million. However, he himself is worth $121 million, mostly through his controlling shares of Gawker Media Group Incorporated, which is valued at $267 million, although I
quite a
think
lot of
that
money.
figure is dropping and dropping as they
Yeah, that's
share.
just estimate, right?
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, Gawker refusing to turn over their internal
That's like
documents.
ISIS tax money.
Yeah,
They'd be better off under ISIS, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
pretty much. It sounds like they've got some weird ass licensing deal shell game going on where they've got this sister company in Hungary, and then the sister company has to pay Gawker, or they're paying the sister company for these licensing fees. So they, are hiding
lot
the
of
money,
money.
and
It's a lot of
Hogan's
money.
Well, they're basically because I think the judgment was so high because Gawker at every step of the road basically like, fuck you, we don't have to pull the video down, we're gonna put it up, and they tried to claim it was in public interest for
Right.
some
You need
old
to know what
geezer
you're doing
sex-
at this stage, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So the courts just decided to throw the book at them, and now
You know
they're trying
what?
to hide the
We've
money so
had
they don't
enough
have
of
to
you
pay it.
guys. Get the fuck out of here. Leave your money.
Yeah, they're down for the 3 count, man.
Well, and they've done some nasty stuff. Like they outed some dude who was
You know,
a VP at
Hogan's
Condé
old-
Nast who wasn't in the public eye at all, but they just decided that
They
found out
outed
that
him.
they found out that this guy was gay and had some. They actually ended up paying a hustler who. For information, it sounded like he was actually blackmailing this dude. So in a way, they were accessory to criminal extortion to get the information. They ran with the story. Like they're basically turning into like the worst of the tabloids, and they're actually bleeding money.
Yeah,
and the
screw
interest
him.
now.
Hogan's old racist bigot, but you know what? Fuck Gawker.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think a lot of people were like, "Yes, 140 million."
There should
Because
be
in theory,
there
it should
should be
bankrupt them.
freedom of speech and freedom of privacy.
Yeah. It's like, why do you guys?
How many
is it in
times
the
does the
public
National
right?
Enquirer get sued and lose a case because they write a bunch of fucking bullshit to sell fucking papers? Guess
Although
what?
they are at
You
least
should be liable.
they're doing a lot more these days to do their fact checking that they don't run with shit that is,
Gonna
not in
cost
the
them a lot of
public
money.
interest. Yeah.
What about Weekly World of News? Is that still around? How many times did it just Obama got caught banging an alien?
Don't forget Bat Boy. Bat
Yeah,
Boy was in on it.
exactly.
It was a
Fact
threesome.
checking. Lawsuit all the time.
Fact checking.
Anyway, what else do we got?
That's it for mine. But I do believe you had a story.
I
of
got a
South Korea,
story.
Ivan.
I'm just trying to find it here now. I've got a story. I've got one about a South Korean chicken restaurant, or I should say, fast food chicken place. But anyway, this chicken restaurant has been sued by a court in South Korea because it's using. Can you guess what?
What's it using?
It's using the Louis Vuitton name.
So
You know, the handbag maker.
So South Korean,
Yeah.
not to be confused with North Korean, because
No, because they don't have chicken.
They don't
just
have
have
chicken.
grass.
They don't have food. They just have dirt.
Yeah. So basically, there's this Seoul Central District Court has fined a fried chicken restaurant owner $12,000 for refusing to stop using the Louis Vuitton name. So they've obviously gone in there and going, listen, you chicken salesman, stop using the Louis Vuitton name. And he went, no. Right? And they went, okay, we're going to fine you. So the owner, identified only as Kim, named his outlet Louis Vuitton Dak, which means Louis Vuitton chicken, using a play on the word tongdak, meaning whole chicken in Korean. I guess that's funnier in Korean than it is in English, because it's not funny at all. The restaurant's takeout boxes and napkins also featured the French fashion house brand. So they actually had Louis Vuitton on there. I mean, why you would
But Louis Vuitton has nothing to do with food.
why would you fucking associate Louis Vuitton with chicken?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't
Use
know.
the logos and all that. It sounds like they had the
That'd
same
be like just
advisors.
being
as
like, oh,
Gawker.
you know what? I'm going to open up a food. I'm going to open up a restaurant called Armani fucking pulled pork.
Yeah, have a look. Oh, okay, this next one's good.
Yeah.
This is good. This pretty much puts it in context.
Versace grilled beef.
Louis Vuitton sued Mr. Kim, insisting that the use of the company's name to sell fried chicken was damaging its image.
Well, the only reason
No
I'm not going to
shit.
buy a pretentious handbag is because some crazy guy who fucking mistakes food and clothing fucking put them together. So you lost my business, Louis.
Oh, dear. Okay,
That's the most random story ever.
so Mr. Kim responded by changing the restaurant's name to Adidas Tongdak.
Did he actually?
No.
No, I wish he did.
It was Cha Louis Vu. No, he's named it to. He's changed it to Cha Louis Vu Tondak.
Wow.
So he's still got half the name. So he's basically saying, you know what? Fuck you. I'll take off the ton, but I'm still having Louis V.
He just fucking loves. Yeah, nobody's going to show fucking Kim what to do.
Fuck's sake.
You know, I'm going to open up a store called fucking Nike fucking Ice Cream Emporium.
Well, you know, there's every once in a while you'll see those pictures of restaurants in places like Baghdad or the Czech Republic or Thailand. You know, there's one called Hitler's Cafe in Thailand.
A couple, and
There's somewhere
a
like
clothing
that. You
line,
know.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember being in Mexico and I was in Pucallpa and there was a hairdresser there called Baron Dandies. Baron Dandies.
Wow.
Fucking great. What a
Amazing.
great name for hairdressers.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the story.
That's some crazy shit. The world's a fucked up place, everybody.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
beautiful place.
It's a beautiful, fucked up place. And it makes me angry and it makes me sad and it makes me happy and it makes me want to smoke copious amounts of weeds on my favorite dictator's birthday.
Your favorite dictator's birthday. Hey,
Joking.
dude.
It's not Muammar Gaddafi's birthday.
Hey, dude, it's fucking Hitler's birthday. Let's smoke some weed.
Oh my God.
Muammar Gaddafi's birthday.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do then? Take some
I don't
ecstasy.
know. I like, you know, I kind of.
Shove something up his ass.
I've been
and
watching.
scream.
Speaking of dictator, I've been watching a lot of documentaries of Muammar Gaddafi.
Do you like him?
I kind of like I kind of got a bit of a man crush on Momar. I don't know why.
I think, you know,
A little
I think
late
he was
to the game,
misunderstood.
eh?
I felt bad for him after he got that really bad plastic surgery. I mean, he just looked more like Cher, fuck Gene Simmons every day. And
Listen,
I'm just
no,
like, what's this guy doing?
Anybody who gets a lot of plastic surgery looks like Cher
Yeah.
or the bride of Weisenstein
Yeah.
or Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even realize that Muammar Gaddafi had plastic surgery until he said that. And then as soon as you said it, I thought, yeah, of course he has. That
Tons,
makes a lot of
tons
sense.
and
You
tons.
didn't notice how he's looking more and more like Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Now you mention it, I feel really stupid.
No, but he didn't get to, yeah, but he didn't also did,
He did the hair as well. He did the Michael Jackson hair as well.
everything. Everything was different. He used to be a good looking guy.
So basically,
Become the
Michael
Arab
Jackson.
Kennedy.
Michael Jackson based himself on Diana Ross.
Yeah.
And Muammar Gaddafi based himself on the white Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It's amazing.
They had the same tailor by the looks of it, too.
I'm sure that Michael Jackson's probably done private gigs for
Oh, of course.
Muammar Gaddafi.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, how many people have been out to Libya during that 40-year period and done shows for him? Brian Adams, probably. He's not, North Carolina's not good enough for him, but, you know, Libya.
Well, do you know actually Gaddafi actually paid Nelly Furtado $1 million to do a gig?
Really?
Yeah.
Nelly Furtado.
Yeah, Nelly
What,
Furtado.
Victoria's own Nelly Furtado?
Yeah.
He had horrible taste in music.
yeah,
Jesus,
really
what the
terrible.
fuck is wrong with him? $1
Yeah, I
million?
know. I know.
Pay her $1 million to shut the hell up.
Dictators really fucking, yeah, historically speaking, dictators had terrible discipline. Apart from Hitler, he liked Wagner. I like Wagner.
I like Wagner, yeah.
I actually like Hitler's paintings. They were pretty
But,
good.
you know.
He should have gone to art school. World War II would have been prevented. But, you know, actually, on a side note, I actually read this. This is that, what's his name? Our boy,
Justin Trudeau.
no, not
He
Justin
should have gone to
Trudeau.
art school.
How could I, Pablo Escobar. Yeah.
Oh, he's our boy, is he?
Yeah, no, yeah,
He's
he's
our
our boy.
Our boy.
Huge Simon and Garfunkel fan.
Really?
No.
Fuck off.
But he had a cool zoo.
No, but he did apparently like Linda Ronstadt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
He liked Linda Ronstadt. That
Yeah.
says a lot.
Yeah.
Who the fuck likes Linda Ronstadt?
Apparently,
I mean, I
fucking
haven't
Escobar.
seen. You know, you're bringing up, you're dredging up a name from the early 80s.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
God. That tells you how old he was and how far behind the times Colombia was.
And this is another thing I read. Saddam Hussein, huge fan of Little House on the Prairie.
You're fucking with me.
No, this was like
Really?
I remember when I was like 13 and I read all the choir. I don't know, they've done more fact checking since then, but it said Saddam Hussein gutted that Michael Landon died as he was huge Little House on the Prairie fan.
Brilliant. That's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Imagine you watch that with his two murderous sons when they were little kids. You know? Uday and Hussein.
And that's
You know.
why they turned out the way they did.
Yeah. Cutting the flesh off people's heads while they were still alive.
Yeah.
Where do you learn that? Little House on the Prairie.
Exactly. Idi Amin, huge fan of the Carpenters.
Fucking amazing. Yeah. I mean, huge fan. That wouldn't surprise me. Come on, have you got any more of these?
That was why Karen fucking died of fucking anorexia. Edie ate all her food.
Have you got any more of these?
Oh my God, Pol Pot.
Loved disco.
Yeah, Pol
Pol
Pot.
Pot, big Donna Summer fan.
Stalin loved the Bee Gees. Well, they weren't around the same time, but I'd imagine if he was alive, he'd like
Yep.
it.
Stalin, massive, great big Glenn Miller fan.
Yeah. Well, they're fighting the same war.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
same side.
exactly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Until his fucking plane went down.
Yeah, no. Supposedly, I watched a documentary on that. Glenn Miller flying back from France when France had already been invaded, right?
Yeah.
So there's a load of American bombers flying back
Right.
above him. He was flying at like 3,000 feet. They were flying at 10,000 feet, right?
Right.
And they're coming back to Britain to land. They hadn't dropped all their bombs. So over the English Channel where he was flying back, they dropped their bombs in the channel.
And killed Glenn Miller.
One of them must have hit his plane.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what they reckon. That's the
Oh
theory
my
about the
God.
death of Glenn Miller.
Jesus Christ.
So he just got hit by a 1,000-pound bomb
Oh,
and just knocked his plane out of the air. And, you know, it probably didn't explode. Just fucking knocked his plane out of the air.
gotta tell you, when he was going down, his last words are probably like, "This isn't good. I'm not in the mood."
I don't know enough about Glenn Miller to know funny. But I like the fact that you find it funny.
Yeah, big bomb hit him. Was just like, it looks like a little brown jug. Too soon. Yeah, you see, too soon.
Anyway,
Anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learned a lesson about history and Ivan's love for the Quran.
Thank you very much. I've been Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Byron Bertram.
And I'm Pira Dracula.
Hi, Hitler. Al Akbar. Good night.